Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside, and welcome to Esoteric Influences. For this week, we're going to do Monday through Saturday. I did not do one yesterday. I think I did. I publish it. I don't even think I published one on the blog. Um, but this week is my birthday week, and so I'm going to be doing some other things. So I'm going to kind of not really take the week off, but sort of. Anyway, I think I might do the same thing with the somewhat daily tarot and rune. I may just do one for today and have that suffice for the week instead of for 4 days, unless something happens, and then I'll come on and do something. Same with this. If something occurs in the world or something, I may come on and say something. But other than that, especially if it applies to what I've got here. So let's go ahead and take a look at today, Monday, the 12th of October. We have a 3 numerology for the day. The rune for today is Dagaz. For Monday is Dagaz. All doors open and all of that. Standing on the precipice of something new. And the moon is in Leo until this evening at 9:56, where it transitions into Virgo. So with that as the backdrop for Monday, pay attention to details today and plan carefully so that nothing is missed. Analyze the situation. But remain optimistic that everything will come together well and a new path may unfold as one door closes and another opens. Be aware of synchronicities and awaken to new ideas and perceptions, and that's reflective of both the 3 numerology and Dagaz, the rune Dagaz. The moon's placement in Leo fosters confidence, but stay centered and avoid anger or conflict with others today. Find a physical outlet if emotions become chaotic so that you're clear and focused. That's the moon trine Mars. Be aware that you may encounter deception from someone who has his or her own interests at heart. If manipulation occurs, call it out and stay true to the plan and to your values. Excuse me. But however, remain adaptable should new information emerge. And that's the some information from the human design chart today. Tomorrow is Tuesday, the 13th of October, which is my birthday. It's a 4 energy. The rune for that day is, for Tuesday, is Al-Yiz. Kind of drawing information down from spirit and protection and the elk and all of that. And the moon's in Virgo, fully in Virgo tomorrow. Attend to details on Tuesday, get organized, and take a pragmatic approach, whether it involves issues at home or at work. Check in with your health and begin a new exercise program. That's both the 4 numerology and the Virgo moon, both kind of deal with structural things. As perceptions shift toward a higher level of understanding, allow your inner voice to guide your decision. And that's the rune Al-Yiz, and I'll show you that again. Be aware that a strong semi-square between the moon and the sun, as well as a sesquisquare with Mars, may leave you feeling somewhat at loose ends. Timing, though, may be a factor, so allow the tension to pass before engaging. Again, allow higher self to inform your decisions to achieve the best outcome, for this may be a great time of healing, a time of great healing. Let go of past woundings that may be influencing the present. That's the moon in conjunct Chiron today, or Tuesday. I'll get into the flow of this here probably by the time I'm done. Anyway, if the situation becomes overly confusing, retreat to find clarity, but realize that although solitude may be tempting, don't remain there for long. Resolution is found in a diversity of thinking, so engage with others if a shift in perception is necessary. And that's from the human design chart. On Wednesday, the 14th of October, we're looking at a 5 energy, numerologically speaking. The rune itself is Sawillo, the rune of the sun and of the will and of the higher self. And we are in Virgo until it transitions into Libra at 10:54 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So the moon's shifting into its new sign in the late evening for Monday through Wednesday. So you may not have a lot of transitional energy when that's the case. Maybe toward the end of the day, you might start feeling a shift into Libra or into the next sign when it's. But generally speaking, if unless it's happening around noon, it might not, or early afternoon, it might not affect your day so much. or impacted in any way. But freely express yourself today, but be careful of the feelings of others. Take a step back if a situation unfolds that is less than clear. Again, it's a Wednesday energy, that pivot point where you take a step back, taking stock and all of that. Remember that others may be in various stages of healing right now, and that a higher perspective may give you clarity that's lacking. And that's Sawillo. And if you take a look at Sawillo, it's an as above, so below rune. You've got energy, kind of a skewed Kenaz on top and again on the bottom. And so you're looking at that horizontal plane in the center. And basically it's bringing spirit into your experiences and having spirit control the will and the whole fire energy within. While the moon is still in Virgo, take stock of where you are in the week and make plans to reorganize if needed. The moon's interaction with Mars is still a factor today. Moon in conjunct Mars, and you feel, and your feelings may be at the surface. Use the moon's trine with Jupiter to explore new activities that challenge you or give you a new outlook. I Ching Human Design Influences from today's Human Design chart suggests that irritable feelings today may be arising from frustration involving issues with control. You may feel repressed. Let me get my fan here. It's getting warm in the still room. You may feel repressed by external forces or the issues that surround your own, or the issues may surround your own inability to control a situation. So external versus internal control issues. Remaining adaptable should help while regaining your balance. But again, you've got an inconjunct between the moon and Mars. So, you've got some Mars energy affecting emotions today. And with that, you also have issues of control. So just sort of keep all that in mind, when you're dealing with Wednesday. On Thursday, the 15th of October, we have a 6 energy. The rune is Gebo. Looks like an X. So it's Kenaz in all direction, the light of spirit. It's also balanced energy exchange with others is also known as the gift, which, what better gift than balanced energy exchange with others, really? But also the moon is fully in Libra today on Thursday the 15th, with that 6 energy. So you've got a lot of higher self stuff coming in that day. Today's numerology, rune, and moon placement today, meaning Thursday. I'll rephrase it. Thursday's numerology, rune, and moon placement align well together with each esoteric influence, offering its own level of shared experience with others. Offer empathy and comfort to others in need of support and your perspective if needed. Don't force it on anybody, but if they ask, offer it then. Pursue creative outlets that focus on peace and harmony with others, exchange ideas, and enjoy the give and take experience with a partner on Thursday. The moon opposes Chiron on Thursday, suggesting that past wounds may find their expression in physical illness. So let go of issues that affect not only your health, but your spirit as well. In fact, recognize patterns in your life today that have kept you back from meeting challenges that arise in an effective manner. Your perspective determines whether or not you're able to learn from your mistakes. Remain adaptable to new ideas and view challenges on Thursday as a way to grow. And that's from the Human Design chart. And Human Design, again, involves the planetary positions around what is similar to an astrological chart, but they interact with I Ching hexagrams, the different lines of them. And it's just an amazing system. If you're unfamiliar with it, I really encourage you to go over to Jovian Archive. It's either .com or .org. I don't remember. I always say that. I figure it out because it comes up when I start to type it in. But you can go over there and get a whole lot of information on what Human Design is if you're really interested in that. Friday is the 16th of October. We have a 7 energy for that day. 6 and 1 is 7. The rune itself is Birkenau. So healing and fertility, and it's just, think of it as the Mother Earth rune. You can see Rado in it. You see Kenaz 3 times. Laguz. You can see Avunyo. You can also see it there. So basically you're talking about family, really, and whether it's your immediate family or the collective family, the unity consciousness that we all live within. We may not realize it when we're here in body, but in fact, that's what's going on. We're here trying to figure all that out in tangible form. And the moon is in Libra again until 10:06 in the evening. Again, it's going to switch late in the evening to Scorpio. So you may experience in the evening a little bit of shift there, to a little more emotion and a little less sense of balance. But maybe not. Maybe it'll just be focused. That you'll start to maybe get a little more focused. But we'll take an observer role on Friday and let circumstances settle before making a decision. That's the 7 energy. Foster healing and growth in both self and others, and embrace new beginnings. This is a time of Genesis, so protect the ground you've gained and the harmony you've built with others. That's Birkenau. As you await the moon's transit into emotional Scorpio in the late evening, take a walk in nature and enjoy time spent with loved ones on Friday while continuing the counsel of the day's 7 numerology of taking an observer role and letting circumstances settle before making decisions or reacting. An opposition between the moon and Mars indicates that self-assertion may not be as welcome as you'd like, and it may be best to look at all sides of a situation, again, that 7 energy, before reacting. In other words, some self-discipline may be required, that's the moon square Jupiter, so that emotional drama is kept to a minimum, moon square Pluto. Pluto's quite transformative, so the drama that you engage in could be more than you count on. So again, take a step back. Maintain your values today and engage on Friday. Engage with others in an honest manner. Remain grounded by staying true to your principles, but be open to new ideas and perspectives. If asked to mediate a problem, be certain to understand the greater situation before offering solutions. Again, it really aligns with the 7 energy for the day, and that's from the Human Design Chart for Friday. And lastly, on Saturday, the 17th, just like last Saturday, we have Athala again for the rune. It's an 8 energy for the numerology. 7 and 1 is 8, and the moon is fully in Scorpio on Saturday. But on Saturday's 8 energy day, allow the spiritual warrior within to take command and speak truth to power. Security may be at the heart of the issue, as well as who you are in relationship to others. This is a profound moment for change to occur as you and others reconsider the path that's been established by self-dealing and deception. It's time to reestablish our sacred space in a unified manner and from a soul perspective, and that's the energy of Athala influencing on Saturday. With the moon now in Scorpio, emotions may be at the surface on Saturday and drama may result, particularly from past emotional wounds. That's the moon in conjunct Chiron. An additional opposition between the moon and Uranus reinforces this by asking you to go within and strike a balance between emotions and intellectual awareness, realizing that they're not diametrically opposed in that one can inform the other. It's not like, I'm at odds with myself. Pay attention to the messages of both sides of the equation and see how they can inform the other side. That's all. That's all you need to do with that. Remain flexible and adaptable to new situations that occur on Saturday, and express leadership in a manner that comes from the heart instead of from a place of control. So hopefully you've dealt with your control issues from earlier in the week. Avoid manipulation that sets one against the other, like we're seeing all of the time now from the individual in the Oval Office that likes to do that to cause trouble. Instead, fostering harmony that appreciates and hears all voices involved. That's from the Human Design and I Ching information from that chart. I had an employer one time, a boss, a supervisor, who had this aunt that had a dog that was a little, I don't know, little dog, right? That kind of yappies a little bit. And this dog would, her name was Mitzi, I guess. And this after that point, this became known as the Mitzi principle. And I think that the guy in the Oval Office suffers from the Mitzi principle, because what she would do is there were other dogs in the house and she'd get them all stirred up and then run back and stay to like under an end table or something. She'd find some place to hide and watch. She'd watch the show. She'd get all the other dogs all stirred up and at each other's throats, and she'd run away and watch, kind of like he does from Twitter. So I don't know, egging everybody on. It's a sad situation when people do that, though. It really is. So, avoid any manipulation at all, ever, not just on Saturday. So, anyhow, I guess that's it. And we'll see how I feel about this. If I want to do this way again next week, I will. Otherwise, we'll go back to our daily esoteric influences. But for this week, I hope everybody has a wonderful day, or wonderful week, I should say. And, you know, if you need to check in on this, it's already up on the blog over at Stepping Aside. I did the whole thing. I think I published the whole thing. So I'm not doing them daily this week. That's right. I went ahead and published the whole thing. So you can just check in there if you need to check again. Okay, what was Wednesday again, or something like that. So anyhow, thanks for watching and for putting up with this change here this week. And we'll see if it seems workable. We'll go ahead and continue it. If not, we'll go back to the daily stuff next week. So anyhow, wear a mask if you go out around anyone at all, please. You know, the 6 foot distance is nice, but I doubt very seriously it's going to be enough. And whether you're inside or out, just wear a mask. And that way everybody's safe. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Be good to yourself, be good to one another, and blessed be.